Okay, well, looks like we're starting early because there's already a lot of people in here. So, not gonna waste any time. We're gonna get started. What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's had a very good weekend and week since the last time we talked. um, there's Mr. Nate off to the
Uh,
side there. Um, just so everybody knows, Nate is the partner on this show. He ain't going nowhere. Um, yes, he can be annoying at times, but if I talk to him, that will change. So we had a talk, and everything's going to be good. So um, I decided that since we didn't really get to do all that much with the fan stuff last week, let's do it again because the fan that I dropped off over the weekend means that there's another fan for me to do. So um, let me get this one done, balanced on the show. I'm not going to take a whole lot of time. I did listen to people's feedback, but one thing I want people to know is that Nate is like an RC stepson of mine, and he's not going anywhere unless there's some other agreements made, and that agreement has not been made. So, um,
Sea Mafia. No,
but
that's Wednesday.
yeah, it's coming up after the show. But anyway, we're gonna deal with this. Um, excuse me, deal with this fan balancing again, so that you guys can see what it is that I do, and we're gonna do it fairly quickly. I'm gonna take a little bit of time to answer some questions, but we'll make it pretty quick. I don't want to take forever because I've got some stuff that I need to do. I know you guys on the East Coast are short for time, but no, I'm just the only reason why I brought up this whole thing about Nate because some people have been complaining about how they weren't able to hear. They got annoyed. People lack patience, and what I don't understand is why so few people are patient to actually deal with stuff in general. So people were freaking out because supposedly there's all these constant interruptions, blah 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 blah. So what? All right, you can fast forward later if you don't want to deal with it. But Nate can be annoying. That's because he's a kid, and that's what they do. I don't care. But we're gonna balance it again on the show. He's agreed that he's not gonna go nuts like he did last time, so
Well,
we'll be all good.
I'm stressed about other stuff. So.
Yeah. So, but still, I'm just letting everybody know that I'm not gonna be like, oh God, Nate's being annoying. He's not gonna be on this. No, no. Sorry. One of the things that drove me crazy when I was younger, when I was in this hobby, is that there's always a bunch of grumpy old dudes that would not associate with the kids. And it irritated the shit out of me. All right. I'm not going to do that to Nate. I'm not going to do that to the other kids. I will give them a hard time. I will give them a piece of my mind on occasion, but they're not going anywhere. Um, Kids need to be, uh, believe it or not, they do need a little bit of respect and they do need a little bit of understanding in this hobby. So, what's up, Nerd Steve? You're speaking some other language. What the heck? So, anyway, Nate has agreed to not go crazy. So,
Steve,
we'll
so
get stuff done.
what's wrong with your phone, Steve?
He's speaking another language. What the heck?
He probably clicked the wrong button on his phone.
Yeah, it's all good. So, anyway, I'm going to get my stuff ready for fan balancing again. This one's a little different. This is another FMS, but this is one of the older FMS, so it's got holes in the spinner. And we're going to balance that. But let's do the usual thing, which is a little bit in the beginning. I always say if there's any questions that anybody has, to go ahead and ask them. Now is the time. While I'm getting prepped for the fan balancing, I don't even know what this thing sounds like. I haven't even run it up yet.
Oh, is that Mike's?
Mike's, yeah. I was supposed to have a video done. It is done, but it didn't upload in time. I did a video of Nate and Mike flying. They're different powered F4s over the weekend, which is kind of cool. They have Nate just got the new high performance free wing, which is the end runner 9 blade, and Mike has the 12, not 12, The 12 blade 8S setup, which is the ultra performance. So Nate has high performance, he has ultra performance. So I have a video that I'm putting together. It's mostly done, but it didn't get rendered and uploaded in time, so couldn't do it. I was going to try to premiere it before this, but wasn't able to do it. What's up, Mickey BRC? So let me do the usual thing while people are. So questions, guys, come up with some questions, and then I'll go through and I will shout out all the people that are here. So Joe Pellegrino is one of my members. Howdy, how you doing? David Schneider, the Fred Barron, Nick's RC, Jet Tech Don, Jeff and Laura, Alabama, Boss 223, Alan Gentry, my fellow Californian from Oakdale. Alan will be up there sometime soon. Who else? George Watts, Victor, Plains Archery Table Tennis, Reckham Roy, Barry Campbell, Andy Cho.
Sorry, guys, I'm not in my
JT200 driver, RC Roland, C Mafia. George Watts is also another member. Thank you, George. Low Flyer, you are now a moderator. I just moderated you. Barry Campbell, if I didn't say. Nerd Steve, what's up? So, who else? Guys, please realize that this Mickey BRC, what's happening? The RC Air Marshal, howdy. I didn't get to watch much of the show, but I did watch some. Let's see. Hamilton's Hanger, what's up?
That's funny, Dave.
So, guys, this channel is supposed to be serious about learning stuff, but there will be humor injected, and if you don't like it, I'm sorry. That's the way it is. So Ron for the Hills Mining, what's up? Joe Valdez, what's up? What are you laughing at?
Dave made a comment. So there's a chance that I may be going to stay with Phone Boy for a few days and going to Jet Jam. And Dave, you know, everybody heard about it. Dave says, Nate, if you come to Jet Jam and you go to places where it smells like skunks, don't look for the skunk. We'll come and find you later.
Oh, God. So,
Alan Gentry, I'll get into this a little later, but if it's
if
it's as of like within a couple of weeks, I can't tell you what's going to be going on.
Yeah,
the next couple of weeks.
We'll get to it. Don't worry. So, guys, questions. Ask your questions while I get prepped for the balance. I've got a couple other fans here too.
Okay, George Watts. I'll be right back, Ray.
All right, go ahead. So, get this stuff ready to go. I don't even know what they sound like yet, so maybe I'll just leave it. See what they sound like. And then get run up. Oh. Anyway, looking for questions. What's up for Pilot Ryan? There is no OnlyFans. But yeah, there are only ducted fans right now. That's the only kind of OnlyFans here. We've had some pretty cool aviation going on today. We had 3 F5s go over, and then we had the E6, which is a intelligence type of airplane. I don't know if that's CIA or something else, but we had that fly over. There's an exercise in Fresno, which these guys are going to be participating in here over at Moffett. They're from Reno. It's a private company. But, so let's see here. Anyway, I have questions. All right, so let's see. Anybody got questions? Let me see if there's questions.
Oh, God.
How are you doing our booty production? I'm actually doing pretty good. Things are catching up.
Oh, man.
I flew the FMX course there. Nate helped with the maiden. The Eagle gyro helped make takeoff and fly a little better. Yes, those Eagles do help quite a bit. I don't know if it's going to help with takeoff and landing.
It's not, Steve. It won't help with takeoff. Gyros don't really get rid of torque effect. It'll help it fly, though. That V1 Corsair did fly good. Surprised me.
Okay, so Victor.
Oh, my God. Did you see that yesterday?
Wow.
You see Dave get his car stuck?
What?
Oh my god. Dave's RC went out to fly and he got his car stuck in the snow and then he was trying to get
God.
out. He ripped the front bumper off of it.
Of the Jeep?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was all on the
So
stream too. His buddy was filming it.
let's see what Victor says. I have questions. Sure, it seems like the FMS fans go out of balance quicker than the free wing ones. No. If they're done right, they shouldn't go out of balance at all. Any of them. But the key to it is Loctiting and making sure that you balance them pretty well. Some of the earlier V1 FMS fans, they did go out of balance because I can actually show you. The spinners are plastic. And I had one last for almost 3 years before it went out of balance. But if you get these over 2000 kV, these things spread out and will lose their balance pretty quickly. So that's why they changed to the other style cone, and they infused some metal into the rotor on the new FMS.
Everybody, some people are asking about how the F4 is. F4 is great, guys. It flew really good. I ordered a Hobby Eagle A3L just to try in it. I mean, I don't think it needs it. I think it'll just maybe help. But no, it flies great. I had the E-Flight, and this is just more fun. Less boring to fly.
E-Flight's really easy to fly, so it kind of takes things away.
Boring.
Yeah, it gets boring.
But yeah, so there's your clarification, guys. The F4, it does fly. It flies great. I love it.
Let's see. I didn't know. I didn't watch any Super Bowl. Like I said, I get to see stuff over me all the time. I had a Super Hornet fly over, a couple Super Hornets fly over. T-38s. I get to see stuff all the time. Oh, let's see. So anybody else got anything? Yeah, Mickey VRC is pretty cool here. And even after I come back from work and other stuff, I'll be able to see the F5s coming in from having supported that training mission going on in Fresno. Anyway, if anybody else comes up with anything, let me know. But I'm going to start balancing so people can see how I do this and won't be able to.
Tug Hill's got a good question. I wouldn't think so, but
no. Well, it could only because, well,
I mean,
we've flown in high humidity. I've flown in fog. I've flown in everything.
I've flown in fog. I've flown in EDFs in Indiana in the summer. You're good.
Yeah. If you did a crappy job putting your tape on, maybe.
Yeah. But I mean, if it's done right, it shouldn't matter.
Yeah. I use a little alcohol on the inside of the spinner, and then clean it and then dry it.
Or even on plastic, if you want things to stick, you can even just hit it with some Windex. That could do it too.
Yeah, either one.
Basically the same shit.
Alcohol gets all the grease off. Well, I mean, so does Windex. Windex does that too because you use that.
Well, I mean, it cleans it, so it's basically the same thing, I guess.
So, RC Air Marshal, did you blow up a prop in the air or was it on the ground?
Oh yeah. Also, the Focke-Wulf should be here this week.
Did you see? You were working. The RC Informer, he did a really.
Yeah. No, I watched it a little bit. I watched a little bit of it. It's not a hard build. It's like 20 minutes. Bolt the tail on, bolt the middle wing on, snap the ends on, and then bolt the front.
Yeah, but the way the plane looked, I mean, it's got all those plastic covers in place.
I know the canopy, the lines of the canopy on the edge of the fuse on the canopy are plastic, and then also where you put the wings on is plastic.
Yep.
And all the guns they screw in.
All the stuff that normally rounds out and gets weird over time.
Yeah, and then that airplane's cool because I've actually seen that real one fly all the time because they did it in the same scheme as the Chino one.
Is it the one from Chino?
Yeah, it's the exact same airplane.
I thought it was the one from up north.
No, it's the Chino.
Cool.
Chino plane's all original except for I think the engine's not original.
The engine's not. It's not a BMW. Or Daimler.
Daimler. What, dude? Wreck-em. Who pissed you off?
Oh, the guy from the guy on the RC Informer stream. Yeah, he tried to come troll me on my own page.
Oh yeah. Oh
him.
yeah, I jumped right to that part where he's like removed somebody. It was like horror something or whatever.
Yeah. Horror gamer or whatever. What's up, GB? Yeah, he was being ridiculous. It's one of those people who comes in and just says, "Oh yeah, you foam planes are stupid. You know, foam this, foam." I'm like, oh god, dude, if you really love RC, it wouldn't matter what they're made out of. You don't have to like foam, but it doesn't mean you come in and start a turd on everybody else's parade.
Sorry.
And started calling names and just got stupid. So whatever. Whatever. And started trying to say, "Oh, you're robbing me of my free speech." Blah blah blah. Oh, just shut up. Go away. Whatever. So, okay, so I don't see no questions, so I'm going to get started on this fan. Get this light going. Switch to the EDF cam. Have to mute it. There we go. Get that going. So I've got 3 fans here. I wanted you guys to hear what they sound, hear what a good balanced fan sounds like first. So it's going to be, these 2 are balanced already. This one is not. So, and you can tell it's all scratched up in there. It's all scratched up, all in here. So I'll get these 2 plugged in and let you hear what they sound like first.
Man,
we'll go from there.
It's so much work to have.
But we are what I'm doing right now. Let me get this out of here. Change the banner.
Oh yeah. God damn it.
What?
I just saw this and I remember what happened on Saturday.
Oh yeah, we'll deal with our. We both had incidents over the weekend.
Dude, man, Saturday was day of the crashing.
Everybody crashed. Mine wasn't really a crash.
You know what's funny? The one person who didn't crash was Mike, and that's usually like.
He had his the week before.
Oh.
You think about it.
Yeah, but Saturday was the day of crashing, and yeah,
it was bad.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
What the hell?
The MiG-17 is no longer with us.
It is gone.
MiG-17, go bye-bye.
That was a big crunch.
I don't even know what happened, bro.
It went out of control. And
it literally just started flying itself. I can't explain. Something was loose somewhere.
It was like somebody was yanking up and down on the elevator. Or
that's my pick.
Yeah. Or making flat or something.
I don't know what happened. Either something came loose connection-wise, because it wasn't like I lost signal and it went into failsafe. I took off, and I was flying with Mike, and I took off and I was going to do a pass. So I'm making like a circuit. I'm going to do a pass. So I'm on like a downwind leg, and the motor cuts in and out. And I'm like,
I heard it.
Well, no, it did like rint, and I'm like, okay, that's sketch. And I was gonna bring it around again and set it for landing. And then I'm about to like turn a base to do a gear check, because the MiG's got that weird ass sequencer. So you always got to check to make sure the gear's down, and then it cuts out again. But this time it was longer. And all of a sudden I turn final and it starts doing this. It starts rolling and pitching, and it just goes straight in. And I had nothing. I don't even know.
Not a thing. It was bad.
Yeah. Bro.
There's nothing left, really. I was able to get those pieces out of it.
Yeah, I gave Ray some parts, and I gave Mike the burner controller. But yeah, it shattered Ray's burner that was in it. It hit so hard that the fan's fine, but it hit so hard that the fan was like in the battery area.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Was not good.
I mean,
no, I don't have any video either, and I had an incident myself because I had just gotten my F-104 dialed in and wonderful. It was the best flight it's ever had, and then I was standing in an odd place, further away from where I normally do, and we had to make a different approach. And then we had, as I was coming in, there was a downdraft, and I punched it to try to get out of it, but it was too late, and the plane if I would have been 6 inches further forward, it would have made it.
Yeah,
but it hit it clipped the beginning of the runway and just destroyed the gear. So all the gear, the doors, all of that is gone. Basically, $170 worth of parts.
Yeah, no, it happens. I mean, it's like everybody's saying no. Whatever.
Yeah.
Shit happens in life.
It happens, and it happened to everybody that day. Angelo's
F-18 fan blew up. There was a guy in the morning with some like scratch built thing that he was a 3-channel. I forget. It was some Dornier Do something. It was that plane that has like twin engines and they hang like below the wings. A Do2 or something. I forget, but it was 3-channel. And he was flying, and he was in a right turn, and the rudder servo got stuck, and it just.
No.
And
so yeah, RC Air Marshal. There, I checked everything. It's basically $160 worth of parts and a little bit of finagling underneath. I have to resolder a light in place. It wouldn't be hard. It's
Mike's right. You should just buy the ARF.
It's $500.
No.
So it wouldn't make sense. So, guys, what I'm going to do here first, let me make it full screen first. Let you guys hear what.
Max, it was a great day. It was just there was some crashes.
It was an eventful day. Put it that way. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. I had fun because I had the new F4. You should get your mishaps in life, kids.
I had my F-16 out too for the first time. That thing for the first time in a while, and that thing was badass.
Yeah, wasn't my fault. Wasn't a radio fault. Something in the plane just went haywire.
Yeah. All right, so we've got some perfectly balanced fans. So let's see what those sound like first. This is one from Free Wing. This is the 9-blade. From the MiG-29. This is actually a little bit out of balance.
Yeah, it's not perfect.
I could actually balance that one a little bit.
That's like my 90 mil from the MiG-17. It's not perfect, but it's good enough to get by.
Yeah, so this one, so let's just all go over it so you can hear it. So I'm going to run it up. Again, you don't have to run these up high. A little above idle. And you can hear the little bit of a buzz in the table. So yeah,
Victor, the little one, of course, fun.
Yeah, I have a little one that was supposed to be here today, actually, and FedEx is screwing up again, so it didn't show.
Max, I don't have the 90 mil F-104, but I've got the little one, the 70. You've seen that.
Yeah,
I just got the F4 though, the one you used to have before it kaplump.
Yeah.
But no, I have the 70 F-104.
All right, Nate, reply in chat. If people say something to you, reply in chat so people can hear.
Oh, okay.
All right, so let me see if you can. I'm going to try to get closer. So there's a fan running. Can you hear the buzzing on the table, guys? You may or may not be able to hear it because this one's barely out. So you may not hear it. With the ones that are way out of balance, yeah, you'll hear it. But this one's just barely out. So let's get rid of this one. Sorry for the shaking. I'm going to get another. This is an FMS fan that's been balanced. The main thing that you can hear over the mic is going to be, it's more of a whoosh instead of a buzz. Well, it's backwards. So it's going to be more of a whoosh sound. So this one's perfectly balanced. And we're going to hear a whooshing sound. That one's perfect. Okay, so now this other one, this one's really bad from what I remember.
Yeah, that one is bad.
I'm surprised he was able to fly it.
I mean, it's not like horrible, but it's like I wouldn't want that in my airplane.
No. All right, so I haven't run this up yet. Yeah, this is definitely worse than the other. This is not that bad. At higher throttle, it would be. So that's off the table. That's on the table. You hear some buzzing.
Yeah, I can hear it.
So this is the one we're going to work on. So I have to make my first reference point. Oh, of course, I forgot my dang screwdriver, so I got to go get a screwdriver. But okay, so you heard that one. Good. All right, so give me a second. I got to go grab a screwdriver, but I will be right back.
Yeah, Tug Hill RC, you could definitely do that. That would actually be a good way to see really how bad it is. Put a cup of water on the table and it'll shake the cup of water.
Hope I didn't make everybody sick with that bump of the camera.
Dave's really trying.
No, I know. But let's get through this part. So, first thing we got to do is mark just our initial reference point.
It's all out of whack.
So I've got this is a Sharpie that's like a brush. So
those are like the really wet ones.
Yeah. Spin it a little bit, dry it off.
Smeared it.
Okay, so made our reference. So now this is the first part, which is just trying to see if moving the spinner by itself will help with balance. So I'm going to go around to each blade.
I was actually able to do it with one of my FMS fans that I had. It actually made it like perfect.
It does. Sometimes that's all it takes. Sorry for
1930 out of a hawk.
You know what? It's actually sounding better.
Yeah, that's.
It could be getting better. So
if you guys are curious as to why I'm being quiet, I'll tell you in a little bit.
You can always type it in the chat, Nate. That's the best way.
I hate typing.
Lazy.
Yeah.
So let's see here. I'll get it over this way.
I'm not like upset or anything about the hate comments. That's definitely not why. I'm stressed about something else. I could care less about the hate comments. Those made me laugh. Those made me laugh.
That was, I mean, I understand people, but, have some patience. Come on. Whatever. And like I said, he's not going nowhere. I'm going to do my best to make sure everybody can see and hear what they need to, but that doesn't mean that he's got to be removed from the show to do that. So, what the heck? Go away. Why is it popping up at the World Health Organization?
What?
Hey, Opera just opened.
Oh.
A different program. Oh, that's bad. Okay. So, still moving along. So, we're going from one blade to another, looking to see if it'll get any better. Another thing to remember, this is probably one of those cones that flex a little bit. So It's definitely noisier there. Definitely noisier there. So moving on to the next. If I do see one that does sound better, which I should have done in the beginning, you mark that blade. Oh, that's definitely not good. You can hear how bad that one is. That ain't it. Let's move on over to here. That's for sure not it. Let's see. Let's see what was Reckham Roy asking? Should fix it. Yes, Tug Hill, you can. You can see vibration with water, but it's hard to do this over a video. But you can feel it. That's the most important thing. If you can feel it, that means you're going to hear it through the plane. F-35, yeah, they didn't balance those fans originally, GB. So the fan you have in that F-35 is probably out. The newer ones, they have spent the time to balance them, so they sound perfect out of the box.
Ken Sprouse says we need to buy you a dead cat for the windy days.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a new mic. Because we do get lots of wind. That's still bad. So I remember the first one after my first mark was actually pretty good. Problem is you can't let the wind stop you from flying.
No.
That's bad.
AZ Desert Jets, I think the stripper joke died a long time ago. Well, that's only amongst Kenny, but I don't know why AZ Desert Jets has thought I've been in the stripper game. I'm not Kenny's grandson.
I think Dave's the one who keeps bringing that mess up.
No, it's Kenny with his midgets, but I guess AZ Desert Jets is one of the people that brings up into that stuff.
All right, so that's not it. Moving over, we're almost back to our reference. So
yeah, Dave, they do balance them. My F4 one, you heard it right. My F4 fan is like
perfect. Yeah, here I'll just show you. This one's straight from the factory, and you can see that dot right there.
Yeah, mine's
got a
mark
there. There's a mark here too, and that's from them. They did that. So they went through and they did it. I'm not going to pull it apart because it could be a little better. And it might just be that I have to move the spinner a little bit and it would get better. But we're doing that on this one right now. We're almost back. Okay, so I think that first one we found was the best. So
yeah, that sounded the best.
One more. There. Yeah, it's getting better again. So I already know the first line was good. It was okay. I'm gonna go over.
Second one over was the best though.
This one, yeah. I think maybe one after that too. Could be either one of those. Oh yeah, see that's it. Yeah. That's way better. Okay, so that's one. I know there's more, so I'm just gonna mark a little swipe like that so I know to go back to it. And again, this is not adding any weight yet. This is just moving the spinner, clocking it as people call it.
Clocking it.
That was the other one. Okay, so now that we know that this one's good, I'm going to go between these two spaces here and see. Sometimes you can get better just by going in between half steps. see what that one does. It's not too bad, but I think that on the blade is the best. So this is now our new point of reference. So we had one line that's already kind of worn off, so I'm not even going to worry about it. But what you want to do on this is where you have to go back to every time. So you take this pen and you make as much of a mark all over that blade as you can, so you can know to go back to that one. Make sure that it's lined up there.
Yeah, I got you, AZ Desert Jets. I'm just giving you a hard time back.
So let's see. What's the YI, Victor?
Good to see you got out flying, Victor. Did you better?
Let's see. Who's going to bed? David Schneider. Yeah, David Schneider, thanks for coming by as late as it is. Just check it on the replay. All right, so we're going to keep on going. So I didn't show you guys. I did it off camera, but I have my trusty little squares that I use for balancing. What I do with that is you cut electrical tape in the squares. You know, I'll just show you here on cam with one of them. I'll set that aside. Doesn't take much. This is just how I do it. This is not the only way. This is an easy way. I actually did it at the field in one of my planes on Saturday. So cut a slice about like that. Try to get it as even as you can, and just cut it in half. So I use some of these on their own, or I'll double them up. These I'm going to leave alone because I already doubled them up. So I usually start with 6. Sometimes you only need 1 or 2, but I'm going to do it that way. I already have the others off camera, so I'm just going to cut the extras here. Nothing scientific about it.
This is anything but scientific.
No, it's just going off of feel. If you're a musician and you're used to hearing a note that's off, or feeling it, or whatever, it's just somebody that's good at hearing or feeling. This is purely off of feel. And eventually you'll get to that point where you'll be able to be like, oh my God, that fan is way out. You'll hear it.
Hey! Fire pisser.
Mr. Kenny's here.
Oh, when I heard about that, I was dead.
What's up, guys? So who's here? Gavin Street's here too. What's up, Gavin? Mafia. Yeah, they have spectrum analyzers. You can do that too, but you also have to realize that this motor is going to make noise, and that throws those off sometimes. So I've actually been able to balance them just by feel better than what they could be balanced with on those machines. So
AZ Desert just no.
What is it? So JS, the afterburner for the E-Flight.
I answered it. It's yes. It's the same.
Yes, they do. Now, the only difference is on the F4. The F4 has a bifurcated exhaust. It's pretty close. Sometimes you have to make a little notch in that little divider for the burner to fit. But
I remember with mine, you had like the old LED in there.
It was short, yeah. But the newer ones are longer, so it makes it harder. So, what's up, Kenny?
Kenny, the tire pisser.
God. Victor, you need if you get a chance, send me a. I'd like to see what cam it is that you use. Just send it to me in Messenger. All right, so I've got. I don't want to use that one. That one's ugly. I'm going to start with 2, just to see what happens. And we're going to add it. Thanks for the super chat, Alan Gentry.
Oh, cool, Alan.
Much appreciated.
Man.
What are you doing, Nate?
I'm just tired.
All right, that don't work. It's already buzzing. So we'll move to another one.
tired and thinking about other things.
I'm thinking that maybe let's just leave the 2. No, I'm going to go to 1. I think that 2 might be too many. I'm going to go to 1.
Kenny.
That's that. Okay, so that might. Let me put it back on the line. Let's see what happens on the line. So go back to the first line that we started with. So, okay, so you already know that those couple aren't the ones. Just move over. What is it?
Ray, you're like freaking like
Huh?
you
What's wrong? The camera?
might just be my end. It's like stuttering
Am I stuttering?
on your guys' end. Like, yeah, right there. You just cut out.
I think it might be you. I hear you cutting out.
It's probably just my end.
Guys, let us know in the chat if you're seeing anything weird. Everything seems fine here on my end, but I think it might be Nate.
Okay, yeah, it's just me. Okay, my
All
bad.
right, getting better. So I think we may have found it's starting to get better.
Okay. It's I got it, guys. It's me.
Ooh, that sounds better. A lot better.
Oh, now my audio's out of sync. God damn it.
That sounds better.
See, that's trippy. My audio's out of sync, so every time you go to grab the fan, it sounds like it's still running. So I'm like, oh.
Oops. Yeah, everything's
Is my
good on
audio
end.
choppy?
Yeah,
Yeah, now
everything's
people
weird.
Oh, okay. Well,
you want to go out and come back in?
I mean, I can try. Sure, I'll come right back.
Okay. Nope, 2's not the answer. It's got to be 1. Okay, so just got to be patient. Work with the 1.
Am I good now?
Yep.
I'm good?
Yep.
All good in the hood? Okay.
Oh, that sounds a little better. Let's move it forward. This way.
Man, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I had the scarf on. Ooh. It's getting there. So it might have to be one of those where I add. Oh, wait, I'm already back. Let's get back this way.
See you, boss 223. Have a good night.
Adios. What's up, Wild Bill? This is the tedious part, guys. It's finding that one spot. This is the only thing hard about the process. It's not hard. It's just it takes patience. That's all. Move over here. I've already got so I can get rid of that because you know they use the tape. So it started sounding better. Well, let's keep going.
Jesus.
What is it?
Oh, just something I saw.
Yeah, there might have been a spot back that it was a little better. And did you talk about the MiG-29, Victor? Glad to hear that controller's working. Yeah, I had a bad batch of controllers, so if any of you guys in the stream got a burner from me and had a major poof when you plug stuff in, it wasn't your fault. It was my burner. It was the controllers.
Alan Gentry, I don't have anything playing in the background. See you, George Watts.
See you, George. Trying to get there, trying to get this thing done. I'm showing you all the steps. Hopefully, it's enough for you guys to figure out what I'm doing. So we're almost back to the beginning. Yeah, we are, and it's probably this one right before that's going to be good.
That one's being a little dicky.
It's all right. It's good to have a tough one. All right, so I need to go to 2. Let's see if that helps. I figured that starting with 1 might have been the way to do it. What is it?
Nick's RC. He's got a question about the tape. It shouldn't. I've had my F-22 for over a year and a half, and there was a point where I was flying it daily. Never had the tape come off. Fan still sounds perfect. Same with my F-35 and the F-104 with the balanced fans. They sound perfect. Never.
The thing is, yes, they will fly off if you leave them on the outside.
Yeah.
If you put them on the inside, they're always getting pushed out, so it's never gonna fly off.
Am I cutting in and out?
Not on my end.
Well, now Kenny's saying I'm cutting out. Yeah. He puts the tape on the inside of the spinner, guys. So he finds the spot on the outside, and then he moves it to the inside so it doesn't go flying off.
Right. This is just to find the spot that works best.
Yeah, and then he'll transfer to the same spot on the inside of the spinner.
Yeah. So I'm doing it the same thing I did with 1 with 2 now.
Yeah, if you leave it on the outside, that's when things could get bad. But
yeah, now the thing is, if you put it on the outside here, it's for sure going to fly off. I've had a few that lasted on the inside here because there's less centrifugal force there. But I always put them on the inside. There's never anything left on the outside. Not unless it's a different type of weight, but I don't use that. This is the easiest way to do it. All right. Still buzzy.
Saw your lineup picture. It was good.
It's going to take a little time, but we will get there. Hopefully you guys can wait it out. So.
Well, they can actually hear you, you know?
Yeah. Because you're not running your mouth this time. Oh, there we go. Starting to make a change. Okay. There we go. Making progress. So I might have to add more weight. Let me go back. So it's sounding better back here. So I'm going to go back 1.
Don't have me on that more.
So, okay, so nothing's happening with that weight, which means we must add more for a dramatic difference. So, okay. I'm going to add another one. It's obviously out.
All right, Alan Gentry. Hopefully, see you later. Hopefully, you feel better.
Too much pain. I'm sorry to hear that, Alan. Get better soon, my friend.
Pain. Oh boy, Wednesday's not going to be fun. Oh, although I might reschedule.
That might be too much. Okay, so let's go back and start at the beginning again, just to be safe.
Man, that fan does not want to buff out.
No, it doesn't, and I think it was one that they assembled. But look at how bad it is in here. Look at all that.
Well, that's because Mike. I don't know. I think he had it. I think it was rubbing for a while in there because when he put the burner, I think he like kind of shoved the fan in. So I think after for a while it was rubbing a little bit.
Okay. It might only need 1. Okay, and I just have to find the right spot.
Ugh.
So let's see.
Did I have to move this thing?
Mickey B, sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't. Because I've had both the spinner and the
Tug Hill.
I've had both the thank you, Tug Hill. I've had both the spinner and
Trucker Max.
Hold on, dude. Now you're starting to do it. Don't get too excited. I've had both the spinner and the rotor balanced and put them together, and they didn't make a good sound. So it's still, you still have to twist them around and make them work. Okay, so I'm going backwards, and it's still not
Just
getting any better.
saying hi to PCC Max.
Oh, he's in here? What's
Yeah.
up, Max?
Idiot.
Ear infection. Oh, man.
You're infection. I can't hear you.
Man, this is going to be a hard one. So, okay, so let's see. I'm going to have to do something different here, which means I might have to.
It's all out of whack.
It is, literally, because it's not getting any better. I'm going to have to take one of these. Might have to cut it in half. Because adding more weight has not been the answer. Taking it away has been.
That's what Jermaine said. He's like, what about 1.5?
Yes, I'm going to take half. Half of one. And do that. So let's put it on the line. Thanks for your patience too, guys. But this is one of those things where it takes patience. It's not always quick. Most of the time it is, but not always. So this is half. Yep. Half is going to do it because it's already mostly better.
Hey, Dexter Tucker, if you don't go through the balancing process, a combination of things can happen. One, if it's out of balance, but it's not like terrible, your plane's just going to sound funny. But if it's really out of whack, then you can blow a fan up. You can vibrate things apart on your fan or on your airplane. And there was a point where with some of the E-Flight Havocs, the fans were so out of balance, it was actually messing with the gyros.
Yep.
So if you have a fan that's really out of balance and you put a gyro in the airplane, it could start freaking out because of the vibration.
Yep.
Or something could come apart. But
There you go. Better.
My E-Flight Havoc, it was so out of balance that the plane would start rolling because of the gyro AS3X freaking out.
Yep. So, and it's bad for your airframe.
Yeah, the airframe, there's a lot of vibration on
It'll
it.
shake things apart.
Yeah. Well, and it's also style points because, you know, your plane's going to sound like doo-doo.
There we go. Yeah, that's it.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
The half is the answer because now it's starting to sound good. So it's not a complete science, but it is kind of like an art, I guess. So
I hope my fault will do
there we go. That's it. Maybe one more over and that's it. But it's getting better. The half is the key.
John Shaw, JS. Most EDFs that you buy nowadays don't need this. Maybe some aren't perfect, but most EDFs you buy nowadays don't need it.
Yeah.
And and you're asking about how often should it be done. Once you do it, if you do it right, you don't need to do it ever again.
No, that's it.
Wreck 'em Roy, yeah, they should, but you know, nobody's perfect. That's what us modelers do. And Wreck 'em Roy, they do balance stuff at the factory. Ray showed an example earlier of how he showed a free wing fan and it had marks on it. But you know, they can balance it all they want, but sometimes it's not perfect. But again, that's why we're modelers. We make things perfect.
Yep. So I'm gonna try something a little different. I'm gonna add another half here and see if this helps. It did. All right, so going a little away from the simplistic, but we're so I basically took two halves of one of the squares.
Well, we're not even in an hour yet, so that's not bad.
No.
We're 56 minutes.
And I didn't start it right away, so.
Probably about 28 minutes.
Okay, so I went a little off script here just to see if I could get it to do something different.
That's one way to think about it. Wreck 'em Roy. Balance is all weird in China.
Yeah. I don't know if they're balancing them in China or if they're doing them once they get here. But
Well, they put the fans in the airplanes in China, right, Ray?
I don't know. Oh yeah, they do. But will they take them out here and redo it? I don't know.
I wouldn't think so, but okay.
I don't know.
I wouldn't think they would go through the effort of getting a whole shipment of a couple thousand airplanes and taking them apart again.
Hopefully not. All right.
Yeah, Mickey B.
All right. So that sounds pretty good.
Can I answer a question?
Go ahead.
JS, it depends on what you want. He's asking what's a better fly between the F-18 and F-4 from E-flite. I've owned both. The E-flite F-18 flies really scale, and it flies great until you kind of got to baby it when you fly it. And I think you've flown it, JS, from what I've seen in your videos, so you know. But the E-flite F-4, that flies really good. It's easy. The only reason that I got rid of mine and ended up picking up this free wing is because it just didn't have the character, or it was honestly too easy to fly, which I know a lot of people don't mind, but it was one of those planes like the things you could do with it, you couldn't get away with the real F4. But yeah, the E-flite F-18 and the E-flite F-4, if I had to buy them again, I would buy the F-4 and the F-4 was a lot less tinkering because the way the elevators are on the F-18 is just so weird. And the F-4 is a little easier to land. The E-flite F-18 is not hard to land, but you gotta like get it in that right spot to get it to be.
It's different to land. It's just
different.
Now out of the two, it depends on your skill level. If you want a challenge and you want something that forces you to land it the right way and the same way every time, go for the E-flite F-18. Mind you, it is going to be a little bit slower than what you're expecting, but it is a rewarding plane as far as that goes. But if you want just something that's fun to fly, the F4 is awesome.
Yeah.
You take the AS3X out of it, it actually flies
it's so much
better.
better. I flew mine without the gyro, but like I said, it just got boring for me because it honestly flew like my F-22. Like I was able to do high alpha with it. Like it just wasn't right. It was too easy. I don't. After doing the maiden on my Freewing F4, it's just this flies like an F4 should. It flies just like the real F4 pilot could describe. If you put enough power in something, it will fly.
Yeah. And it has habits that you have to make sure.
Yeah, like
not on
this Freewing. The E-flite was the same. When you put the gear down, the CG shifts forward, so it wants to dive. But
right.
The E-flite, you could glide that thing forever.
Right.
The Freewing, when you land, I had a couple. I never like bounced it, but I had a couple like firm landings because you pull the power back and it just kind of sinks.
Right.
The E-flite, it just didn't fly realistic, which I get it. Some people don't mind that, but if you know how to fly, it's more fun having that challenge. Like the Freewing. If you stall the Freewing, you're done.
So I'm going to spin this just to dry it.
Yeah, JS, the E-flite F-18, like we said, it flies good, but you gotta like fly it right. And you say it was harder than the MiG-29. Well, the MiG-29 is a big pussycat because it's big, and it's got a lifting body. The MiG-29 is like the easiest jet I have to fly, other than like the T-33 or something. The MiG-29 is super easy. Out of every jet I own, it's actually probably the easiest one to fly. The one with the least bad tendencies, besides if you get it into a high alpha and you can't get out of it because of that thrust angle. That's the only thing that's bad about it. And that's why that's what happened to mine. I kind of banged it up a little bit.
High alpha and punched.
High alpha and punched, and then that thrust angle, that down thrust angle kicked in, and I couldn't get out of it. Luckily, it kind of landed flat in a bush, and I just had to kind of touch things up, and it was perfect again.
See how dirty it is inside of this thing? That's dang. What's up with the dogs?
They're just being dumbasses.
Did the other dog go back home?
Oh no, dude, my sister. Sorry, guys. My sister's dog. I'm assuming you're talking about my sister's dog.
No, the puppy.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No.
Your sister still has the dog. Your sister's dog still there.
Yeah, and dude, I don't know why my sister just moved into her own apartment. Now she's staying. She's literally since she's moved into her apartment, she stayed in our house. And I'm like,
That's okay.
get the hell out of here, dude! You're taking up all the damn laundry space. I wake up and I have no freaking clothes.
That's what happens. Okay.
Dude, I feel like if I was a 24-year-old, I would, and if I had my own apartment, I would never come back. I mean, like maybe occasionally, but I wouldn't like live here again. Jesus.
Well, she's got
Her
a long
dog is stupid as hell.
It's okay.
Like every time you walk down the stairs, she barks at you. Like she doesn't know you.
Yep. Oops, sorry.
JS, get back on your horse, man.
Yeah. And your stuff's on the way too, John Shaw. I don't know if you saw the email. Your stuff's on the way back.
You're gonna get scared in life, but being, that's how you get over things. Just you crash, get back on your horse.
That's what I had to do after the F-104.
That's exactly what I did after my MiG crash. I crashed the MiG, and like 20 minutes later, I was flying again. Just get back on it. Shit happens. Shit happens in life. But you learn from your mistakes.
Yeah. The worst thing to do is to stop flying. If you still have another plane, fly it again.
Yeah. Well,
fly
that was
something else.
That was like Mike when he crashed his F4. He's like wanting to go home, and I'm like, no, dude, go fly your little F-16 or something.
Yeah.
And you'll be fine. Now, if it's one of those days where it's like, you crash because of like some silly pilot error and it's not your day, then maybe. But like if something happens that's not your fault, just go up again, man. Back on your horse.
All right, starting to get better. So we've already done one. I'm going to go around again because I think I could get it better. So I'm going to go to another spot. Sorry it's taking forever, but sometimes this is how it goes. You got to find more than one spot. I think Mike was flying this plane in a dirt parking lot because there was dirt everywhere in that spinner. Everywhere. All right, we're getting there. So let's see. What's up, Madhouse?
God, I don't even know what the frick they're barking at. They're just barking at their shadows.
All right, so we're going around one more time. I put one of the halves inside in that spot that I marked, and that worked. It didn't change after. I mean, it sounded the same.
Yeah.
With it outside as it did inside.
Yeah. John Shaw, he's got to get back on your horse, man. And
so wait, I don't know what happened. Did he say crash?
I guess he crashed his E-Flight F-18, and now he's scared to fly anything that has a 6S in it. Which
no, it's not the 6S. It's that plane.
Well, no, he's saying anything 6S he will not fly.
Oh.
He says he has like 4 airplanes or 3 airplanes and he won't fly them. And it's like that's the worst thing you could do, man. Is just be if you get timid and you get scared, that's the worst.
I mean, it sucks. I understand, especially when it comes to the amount of money. 6S planes cost more. The batteries cost more. I get it, but
yeah, Sea Mafia. They used to have a composite one. Our buddy Keon actually found one on I don't even know where, some thread. But yeah, they used to have like the little composite one, and then they made the foam one that's made by FMS.
Which one are you talking about?
Oh, Sea Mafia was talking about how the original E-Fly one was the composite one.
Oh yeah, Nate, not Nate. Keon has the 80 millimeter. All right, so I think we're almost there. Yep, that's almost it right there. It's really close, really close.
Yeah,
And
the AL-37 is not a hard airplane to fly. Although if you do stall it though, those little thin wings.
that's it. So this is crazy, guys. Look at this. So this is my initial half right there. And this is the one that I just had on there. And now it's perfect. So it just takes a little bit of time, but you'll get it right. So this is the half, and that's the full. So whoever said 1.5, I think that was who? Um, Jermaine Spencer. What did he say that? So it was half and one, and they're right next to each other. I've had that happen a few times where there's like 3 or 4 all on the same side, but they're all one apart. But listen, this is. That's it. No sound. So, gonna make another mark.
Yeah, Angelo's in the same place. He's had some bad luck.
Yeah, but he keeps going. So.
Well, now he's talking about he doesn't really want to fly any jets.
Yeah, you got to. You got to.
You got to get back on that horse, Angelo. You know, shit happens.
It's hard to get around it. I know.
The E-Flight F-18 thing wasn't your fault either, so just think about that too. The crashes, for me, the crashes that are like my fault, and I know I genuinely screwed up. It's like, man, why'd you do that? But like the MiG-17 crash, that wasn't my fault at all. So I was just like, whatever, move on. Well, and even the crashes that are my fault, like the L-39, that was completely my fault. But I was just like, I literally was flying an airplane 10 minutes after I did that. It's like you got to get it out of your head.
Yep, it's
exactly, Tyler Ryan. You got to own its ass.
All right, so that's dry. So I've got my reference. Let me just make sure that those are still there. Gonna go over them again just to be safe. A little more there.
Yeah, and you just get something easy and just fly the crap out of it and get really good and get your confidence up. That's how I started. I used to have my planes used to look like freaking junkyard airplanes, but I flew the crap out of them, and that's how you build your skill. If you fly one you don't care about, you test your limits, you see where your personal minimums are. So if the plane crashed, it's like, it's a piece of crap. Who cares?
Yep. I had a Sky Surfer I used to do that with.
Yep. That's right now for me. That's like my little E-Flight Timber X. Not like I need it, but as an example, I fly the crap out of that thing, and that, a lot of these planes, I'm not worried about crashing them, but I don't fly them like I fly my Timber X. You've always got to have that plane in your fleet that it's like, you just got to have like a ascended airplane.
A go-to, so it doesn't matter.
What happens? Huh?
So the go-to plane. Okay, so guys, look. There's the mark. There is the tape. So let's see if I can do this with
Hold on,
two hands. There's the mark. There's the tape. So you take the tape, you put it right there where the mark is, but on the inside. Get it in its place. Yep, dead on. And you have to clean that out first to make sure that it's not going to come off. I mean, it takes a lot for it to come off, but especially with this plane, with this fan, it has holes. So you want to make sure that you get it right.
Man, fucking dogs.
There's that. All right, so get that on. And then this is another thing too, where we might have to fine tune it just a little bit by moving it left or right.
Beefcake.
To get it right.
What are you talking about, Air Marshal Beefcake?
All right, let's run it up after everything's on the inside. That's it. I'm going to move it just a little bit to see. I can tune it a little bit more.
Yeah, JS, the E-Flight F-18 it's an interesting airplane. I mean, when I first got mine, I remember I bent the nose gear, ran it off the runway. It's a weird airplane.
It is. It's not.
Mastered, it's not bad, but it's weird at first.
All right, that's it. Try a little bit more just to be sure. Yeah, the E-flite F-18. The landing especially is the hard part. You have to keep a lot more throttle than you think to keep.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's weird because you keep all that throttle on, but then the plane doesn't go that fast.
No, it just keeps it in the air.
Because the E-flite F-18 has a heavy wing loading, and it's especially bottom heavy because when those gear are down, they hang really low.
Way low, yeah.
So the plane just has a lot of weight pulling it down.
I love the plane. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
There you go. There we go. That's it. This is done.
Yeah, John Shaw, you took a big leap making that your first 6S jet. That was it. So yeah, don't feel bad that you struggled with it because that is not an easy plane. I mean, when I got that, I was struggling to land it, but then I figured it out. But then I got rid of the airplane.
It took a while, and now that I've gotten it, I enjoy flying it.
That
All right, guys. So that's it for this. It's balanced. This one will go back to Mike.
You can finger out of there.
It's out. It looks worse than it is. You should always keep it back here, but it was easier to hold it that way.
Yeah.
All
right. That E-flite F-18 went to Mike, and then it went to Angelo, but unfortunately, it finally met its end.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. Alrighty, so that's that. That one's done. Going to unplug it.
Hey, Airmark, put some belt on it.
Let's see if I can catch up on the chat.
God, I look like shit. I feel like shit. Oh, man.
So, Nate, what's the news? Oops. Sorry, hit the wrong one. Go ahead. What's the news?
You're in such a habit of hitting the remove from stream button.
I meant to hit the other one. Sorry.
He's got the remove stream button on standby, you know?
No. It was for the cam. Spill it. Everybody wants to know what's going on.
Why I'm being quiet and why I'm like, well, no, you guys see.
It's out of character, right?
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. But you guys see I'm kind of like, I'm sitting, I'm not in my usual spot with the airplane right here and stuff. And you see, this is getting clean and we're moving. We moving houses. We're moving to Hollister, California, in a nice gated community called Ridgemark. It's built around a golf course, and it's a super nice place. So, but yeah, I think by next month we'll be moved in there, and and by Thursday is when people are going to start coming in this house, to look about, buying it. So I'm like, I've been tired because I'm gonna have to, because I've kind of already started cleaning things out. But all of these airplanes that are on the floor here, those are gonna have to go in our hangar because people are coming in and out. Air Marshal, it's about an hour away from my current house, so I'll still be local. I'm still gonna be flying with Ray and stuff, but just not gonna live as close to him. So there's no more burner DoorDash. So I'm just gonna have to get the burners at the field, kind of deal. Well, I can always drive up to Ray too. That's not that big a deal.
Andy Cho, yeah. Okay, let me give Andy Cho a shout out because he's pretty new at this. He's like Che and he started. He just recently started, and he's flying his E-flite F-18. He's got 2 of them now, and it's been a challenge for him, but he's still plugging away at it. He had the what was the first one? I think a Viper. Then he had the F-16, but then he went to the F-18. It's different. It's not easy, but once you get it, it clicks and you get it. And Angelo even got it. He was able to land his just fine.
Yeah, and once it's one of those jets where it's like you master that one, and then you fly any other jet and you're a lot better with it.
Yeah,
because you baby it.
Yeah, and it's the same thing with like with my F-104. If it wasn't for that damn throttle going coming on instead of just punching it like it's supposed to, that thing wouldn't have had the landing it did over the weekend. But that's one of those planes where you cannot hit the elevator. You've just got to let the the motor do the work.
Joe Valdez, no.
Will they throw off? No, they don't. No, because they go. Let me see if I can show you. They go back here. But let me tell you this: if you don't balance your fan and you put a fiery booty on there, it will take probably maybe 6, 7 flights. Eventually, it just will stop working because you're going to shake everything apart on the inside of these LEDs. You end up shaking it all apart on the inside. There is stuff internal, and if you shake it too much, the solders end up coming loose.
Yeah, but so yeah, I'm moving. Don't worry, guys. I'm still gonna be flying with Ray. I'm still gonna be pestering him at the field. But the only thing that I'm gonna be, by the time we move in, I'll have my driver's license, so that'll be nice to be able to move my stuff. But I'll be like only 15 minutes from the airport, which would be nice. Just the commute to the flying field is gonna be a little more. But having my driver's license, I can leave as early as I want. Well, actually, 16-year-olds, new licensed drivers can't leave anytime before 5 a.m. But I wouldn't leave any.
What? Seriously?
Yeah, you can't leave. You can't leave your house by yourself as a licensed driver between the hours of 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. is what they say for new licensed drivers. But I wouldn't leave any time before that. But so yeah, moving. I'm gonna have to move some of these airplanes into the hangar. I have to move these toolboxes, and I've just been like, fuck. But luckily, we have we have one of those like pod things coming, but then having a hangar is super nice because that's just like
gives you extra room to.
Yeah, I can put airplanes in there, and then there might be like a week or two where I'm not going to be flying because I can move all these airplanes because I have like I don't know, probably 15 airplanes in here. I can move them all into the hangar, and then moving into the house will be super easy because most of my shit is like RC stuff. Like I'm gonna have to get everything out of these toolboxes because I'm gonna have movers like move the toolbox. That thing's way too heavy, but I'm gonna take everything out because I could like leave everything in there and lock the doors, but that'd add like double the weight. So I don't want to be an asshole like that. And besides, probably like half the stuff in there I don't need anyway. So I'm gonna clean everything out because I'm not gonna leave it in there because I don't want my shit getting stolen.
Yeah, let me get to the chat here. Yeah, Angelo, your 2100, it sounded good. So I don't know. Something must have gotten stuck in there.
But
something stuck in there. Who else? Let's see. Dexter Tucker, that's a pretty good step. MiG-29's not hard to fly.
No, MiG-29 is easy. MiG-29 is one of the easiest jets to fly.
John Shaw, if it's the whole anxiety thing, and I understand that, you have to get used to the feeling and realize that you have to kind of figure out a way to control it.
Just talk to Mike.
Yeah, he still doesn't totally know how. But you have to learn to not react in a way. You have to just, it's like mental training. You have to get yourself prepared for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you can work through it. The F-104 is the plane that scared the crap out of me to fly because the wings are non-existent. But once I figured out, okay, well, this is what it's going to do. It is scary to, before you fly it, it is a little scary at first, but then you're like, okay, well, I can't let the fear control what happens. So, yes, there's a little bit of heightened adrenaline, but you control it.
I guess I could do that, Dave. I just didn't want to, he's saying I should just lock the doors and leave everything in the toolbox. I would just have to take the stuff out of the top. Anything that's, not in a tight space, and I'd probably take all the batteries out, obviously.
Shit, you don't want them to drop it down the stairs. So
if they drop the toolbox, it's not going to hurt the toolbox.
But it's going to hurt the house.
Not our problem.
I can fly through the wall. Yeah, Victor, I got to where the F-104 doesn't freak me out on landing. Just that freaking downdraft, it sucked. I went and I punched it, and it's all, and it just didn't do what I wanted.
It's got that
stutter.
It's got that free-wing blue ESC that takes a second.
Ken Sprouse, I'm probably not going to get a Husky. I wanted to get a Bigfoot. I already have my own little bush plane, which is a Dynam Skytrainer that I've been it's basically been turned into kind of looks like a 185, but it has the wrong tail. Um, but I have big wheels on that, a 3-blade prop, a low KV motor. It's covered in LEDs, but still, um,
Yeah, Dave, you're right.
that's
Screw
my
the
plan.
movers. I'm
That's
just
my plan.
gonna take those. I'm just gonna lock the doors and they'll deal with it. I'm just gonna take the batteries and all that. Taking the batteries out because that's the last thing I need is for those motherfuckers to blow up in their moving trucks.
No,
But yeah, you're right. Fuck it.
be nice. It's not nice.
Well, they don't have to know.
Yeah, but why would you make it hard on them?
They do it. They do it for a living, and they've probably lifted way heavier stuff than that.
Yeah.
That would be badass.
So yeah, I've got my own little bush plane, and I was just thinking I need to go fly it more often. I did buy a little trainer plane that Nate put together for me. That Carbon Cub. Still haven't flown it yet.
It's only got like 5 flights on it. I flew it a couple times in my house.
I haven't flown it at all.
Yeah, yeah. Reckon Roy, I am moving. I'm not moving. I'm not moving out of state. I'll still be flying with Ray. My life's not gonna. I mean, my life's gonna be a lot better in this nice big house with a nice garage. And like I said, it's like built around a country club golf course. It's like a gated. It's like gated community. Like you have to like you can't get in there without like going through a gate. But and it's got a 2.5 car garage because being on a golf course, everybody's got a golf cart in the neighborhood. So and my flight instructor, it's perfect. My flight instructor lives right in that right like she literally lives in that community right around the corner. So if I'm ever like doing like airplane stuff and I'm like struggling, just walk around the corner and go to her house.
So are they? You're not going to be able to fly in the neighborhood, are you?
What?
You're not going to be able to fly RC in the neighborhood, are you?
Actually, well, you're asking this question because you know what I was talking about earlier. Where the house is, it's actually like right at the end of one end. So right across the street from the house is a big cul-de-sac. So it'll be perfect for like taxi testing and range testing. But then there's also like a huge field. So I could fly like little things, not like anything big, obviously. But like I could fly like my Night Timber X out there. It'd be perfect because it's like a empty field and it's like dirt. But I'm not just little stuff, park flyer stuff. Because where that field is, there's like no houses. So if the plane was to go down, it's not going in anybody's backyard. So it'll be.
Dave Marshall, are you actually flying that thing in the house right now? Sorry,
Dude. You know how small my room is, right? I've flown vapors in my room. You can fly them in a tight ass space. I flew that little profile UMX Yak in my living room doing 3D. I do a knife edge down the wall.
So Dave, if you're actually, I can't hold it. Oh man, can you put your phone in one place? Because I can send you the link to my stream, and you could do that here on the stream if you want.
Oh, dude, yeah, Dave, prop your phone up and join the stream.
Just put your.
Andy Cho, it's Ridgemark. It's in Hollister, California. It's called Ridgemark. Reckham Roy, I'm moving to Hollister, California, in a gated community called Ridgemark. And right now we're living in a 1,400 square foot condo with no garage. And this house is, I think, 2,100 square feet, 2.5 car garage because it's got the golf cart room, and a big backyard that back right up to the golf course. And my mom said we're going to probably put a pool in there.
Set your camera up in one place and go fly, Dave. Come on.
Come on, Dave.
I sent you the link to the stream. I'll even put you in the stream so you can see it.
GB, I'll be about an hour from Ray because actually, it'll probably be about an hour and 10.
A little more, like hour and 15.
I'll still be flying at Livermore. Nothing's going to change. I'm just going to be living in a nicer house, a little further away. But luckily, by the time we move in, I'll have soloed our airplane, and it's only like a 15-minute drive to the airport. So I could fly. I could honestly just like freaking, if I want to go say hi, if they're flying and I don't go flying that week, I just go fly up to Livermore, and then, well, my instructor's probably not going to let me do that, not having a license. Because the way it works, like I can go fly when it's solo, but the only things my instructor are going to allow me to do are things that we've done before. So like, say, hey, I want to go fly to Watsonville and do touch and goes. I mean, she'd let me do that because I'm not an idiot, but, She wouldn't let me say. She wouldn't let me go do a bay tour by myself. You know, kind of deal. Did you send Dave the link?
I did. He's seen it, but I don't know what he's doing.
Wreck-'em Roy.
Oh, there he is.
It's actually down south.
Oops. There he is.
What up?
What's up, Mr. Marshall? Let's see if we can get you on there.
Oh man. So I gotta figure out a way to.
Can you set your camera in one place and fly?
I'm gonna try to figure something out.
Okay. What the hell? What's my phone doing?
GB, I know I need to fly up there, dude, but I know I need to.
My phone's freaking out.
I'm having to like tape the battery to the thing.
It didn't come with Velcro?
I mean, the batteries come with Velcro when you buy them, but I never. I threw that shit out, dude.
The UMX Velcro is like crap. It's like it only that UMX stuff. The Velcro they use on the UMX stuff only works between the two. Like if you have regular Velcro, it won't stick. It's really weird.
I don't know if I have enough room here to fly. I might have enough room here.
Oh, dude, you have plenty. If I can fly a Vapor in my tiny ass room, dude, you're fine.
Yeah, I don't have a Vapor though. I don't have the Vapors.
Binding. DSMX 22 milliseconds. Telemetry.
Oh shit!
It's got telemetry too. Oh,
Yeah, it's got full on. It's like the Ultrix. It's not like smart telemetry, but it's got like something.
All right, that's the fancy.
Was that the NX10?
Yes, sir.
That sounds cool. I'm actually kind of pumped about that radio. I might actually be getting
That's
that
gonna be my next radio for sure.
It's so good.
I like the fact that it's got planes preloaded. That's pretty cool.
When my DX9 shits the bucket, that's what I'm gonna get is the NX10.
I've had mine, but how many years? It was already used when I got it.
My DX9 Black, I got brand new. My original one, I could honestly, I have my original one. I could fix it. All I'd have to do is send it in. They'd have to replace one of the potentiometers and the gimbals. But that's the nice thing about the NX10. Hall effect gimbals.
Hall effects. They ain't gonna wear out.
Don't worry about no damn potentiometers.
Have either of you flown the VTOL Osprey? Did you fly it, Nate? I think you did, didn't you?
The little one from E-Flight?
I think E-Flight has it.
Yeah, I did fly it once, and it was garbage. But I might have those. I don't know why the VTOL, like the V22 and the convergences from E-Flight, it's like a 50-50 chance you get a good one.
So what I've heard though, that one from Banana Hobby is actually pretty good.
Yeah, that one's actually I've heard that's good.
All right, I've got this little thing to stick.
There you go. I've got one of those. You turn it around and set it on there, and it should work.
Yeah, I've got like a little.
I didn't actually set up my camera with that thing today, but I've got one too.
That thing's cool.
Oh.
Logo 200. That thing's cool.
We're making this happen.
Sweet. They actually get to see some flying.
We're gonna get to see some wrecking.
It doesn't matter as long as it's.
Dude,
something.
if I had one of those little night vapors, I'd fly on the whole show. I might just. It'll be perfect when we move into that new house because I'll have all that room.
Yeah. Now, Nate, did you get to see the E6 fly over? I didn't get a chance to tell you.
When did it fly over?
I guess I can't use the other camera view. Like I can't.
Yes, you
flip it
can.
around backwards.
You can. Go into where do you see settings on there?
Yep.
Click settings and then go to camera, and then flip it. Then you can
Back
flip it.
camera.
Back cam from the back. Go to that one. There you go. Just don't put your finger in the way.
From the back.
Then you can set it up and we can see. Oh, damn, that's a cool light.
Yeah, I need to turn that light off.
Yeah, it's washing out the camera.
Woo.
Sorry.
So bright.
Sorry, fellas.
There's some planes.
All right. And I got the little.
Buy that mofo.
It's got freaking navigation lights.
Yeah, you can change the colors by like moving the sticks.
Yeah, I'm gonna try it real quick.
It's like down and something.
Oh, cool. Oh, I see him changing. Nice.
Oh, yeah, you can see it in the reflection of the TV. Yeah, the front one you can change from like purple to whatever.
Yeah, I'm going straight up purple, y'all.
I don't think Prince is from Georgia.
Shut your mouth.
Shut your
I
mouth.
think that's the straightest path out. Hold on. I got to pan down a little bit. We're taking the shit off carrier style.
It's working. Let's see what happens.
Oh, it'll jump right off.
They're in the air in like
I used to set up my old coffee table and I'd do touch and goes off of it.
Right. I feel like I need to turn off the TV and this other light.
Just make it dark. Got lights.
I just hope it's not fast.
Yeah.
Hold on, John
Fast, I'm
Shaw.
gonna
It's
be
gonna
all
be worth
jacked
it.
up.
Just-
Like, oh no!
It's gonna be worth it, John Shaw. Hold on.
Throttle cut
Let's
off.
see what happens.
Throttle cut off.
Actually,
Send it.
Mode.
let me give him the screen. There we go. Let's see.
Your full screen, Dave.
Send it.
Oh, I'm sitting here trying to use the rudder.
There is
The
no
rudder
rudder.
ain't working because
It's on the aileron.
It's on the aileron.
Yeah, it's all. Yes. All right, you guys
Send
can't
it.
see it.
We're ready.
Oh,
Your
hold
full
on.
screen.
I gotta do something.
Okay. Oh, we're all going on a ride.
I'm extending the pole
Okay.
Oh boy.
Extend the pole from the back.
up the back.
There we go.
And now I gotta shorten the pole because I want it to be like
Oh God!
you gotta.
You're gonna make us all sick.
All right. Let's see
Hold
what
on.
happens.
I want it to be like there we go.
There we go. That works.
Yeah.
That works.
Just angle it up a little bit so we can see it when it's flying.
Don't make him change it. There we go.
There you go. Perfect.
That's
Perfect.
good. That's good.
So,
All right, we're about to wreck some shit, y'all.
Let's see what happens. Go, gadget plane.
Flight checks.
pre-flight.
Right,
That's what,
right rudder, left rudder, up elevator,
and down.
down elevator.
hum a buzz
A
buzz.
little bit of throttle. All right. I'm just going full up, man. We're
Ah! There we go. There we go. He tried. Turn.
Turn.
Might want to hand launch it. That might work a little better.
it's still alive.
It still work. Okay, good. No
Oh,
holes.
you can bounce those things off the wall a million times. This is those landing gear are probably going to break within the next 3 crashes.
Shut your mouth, Nate.
Shut it.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
That's good.
The cat.
That's what you should feel.
There is no planning. Just go. Oh, there we go. Turn. Ah!
Well, I got it in safe mode. I wonder if like the
Yeah, you probably turn that off.
Yeah, because you can make a really tight turn with those things.
Yeah, you can like turn without moving forward or back if you have safe off.
I need to get a plane and fly around on the living room, or a little quad or drone or something.
Yep.
That'll be fun.
if my phone dies, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. This is impromptu.
3x mode.
AS3X mode. Yeah, you have a lot more throw now.
Yeah, see, now it'll turn. Now it'll go up too. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Oh, the sound. Bam. Why do all planes make the same sound when they crash? Bam. Although,
How many dents are going to be in the other airplanes by the end of this?
I don't care.
hey, that's the spirit.
Dude, the spinner's made of rubber, man. It'll be all right.
Just wait till that spinner breaks, though.
It's gonna keep boinging off us.
This thing flies so funky.
They don't fly right.
No.
But they do fly. That's the crazy thing.
Well, I mean, like I want to get it in like that super high alpha.
You just got to hold full back and fly. That's how you did the high alpha with those things.
All right.
We're all anxiously waiting.
I keep wanting to freaking move the rudder with like the rudder stick, you know. I'm like,
Right.
do nothing.
It's not moving. What's up, Bob? Barbecue Bob. There we go. There we are. All right. We don't want you to kill it, man. I just thought it would be cool to try to have you fly it on the show.
Hey, the gear's still alive. My other Night Vapor, they would break after like one hard impact.
Well, I think they beefed up everything.
Probably.
Nice.
So it's all like carbon spars everywhere now. They're like toothpick size, but
Carbon's carbon.
carbon spars.
Would help if you could see it.
This was probably
Yeah.
a bad idea.
Try to hand launch it, Dave. Just give it a little push out of your hand.
And try to make it go straight.
Just fly around in circles.
Oh no, I broke it.
Oh.
But I think I can fix it.
What broke on it?
The little strut. There's like a little stabilizer strut that popped out of something.
Whoops.
But I think it goes back on real easy. Maybe not.
So, Nate, this thing was flying over.
Oh, damn. I didn't see it.
Yeah, that's the
E6.
the E6. That's an intelligence plane. It did 4 passes.
It's definitely supposed to just pop back on. I got it.
Aha. Okay. So Pilot Ryan says battery back, high alpha, and safe for the win.
Well,
Battery back, high alpha with no safe for the win.
The safe? Is it safe? I don't feel safe.
You put your plane safe and it makes it not safe.
all right.
Give him the screen, Ray.
I'm trying the hand launch.
Oh, you ready?
I wonder how much throttle I have to get it for it to like stay up.
Oh, it doesn't take much. Just give it like half.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Damn camera.
It landed.
Turn around now. He's gonna take off on the
Or
floor.
on the ground. Good. And maybe he can spiral up to altitude. There you go.
Yeah, he did a 3/4 circle.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was. This thing don't act right.
It's all out of whack.
It's all out of whack.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Oh, man. Oh, that was better. There we go.
Turn!
Whoa. Hey, remember when I said I don't know if it'll do a loop?
There you go.
It
It did half of one.
That thing was full inverted.
I actually flew mine inverted one time. It was kind of sketch.
I don't think it's supposed to go upside down.
Yeah, probably not.
I don't have any ailerons.
Ailerons.
That's all part of the fun. Not having it around.
All right, I'm going to try this safe mode shit again.
Oh, it just changed to blue. That's cool.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, it changes when you change the
That's
flight.
how you know it's in safe mode.
It's blue.
Because it turns blue.
AS3X mode. Safe mode.
Nice. That's funny. It has enough torque to make the whole plane move. Oh, there you go. There you go. Whoop, whoop. Back.
Dang it.
Yeah, Victor, she's too tight.
Oh,
Shut up, Nate.
it's really out of whack now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah, the rudders just bend. Just like flick it with your finger and it'll flip right back. That happens all the time with the Vapor.
Hey!
That happens every time with the Vapor. You just got to flip it back and it goes.
So I saw some bullshit in the instructions about flight control trimming. Yeah, right.
What trim? There is no trim.
There's no trim on this beast.
A little twist here, a little twist there. Oh, hey, that's better. Hey, that was better.
It's still hanging.
Yeah, and it wasn't a smack.
There you go. You parked it. Now Pilot Ryan's giving you a bunch of crap.
Not even close.
I can't see the chat.
Oh, on the phone, that's right. You can't.
They're all laughing at you.
That's cool.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Hey, you know who's having fun right now, bitches?
That's right. There you go. That's
She's a hanger queen.
So I'm gonna try to turn it to the right. I think.
okay.
Hold on.
There we go. There. Hey, it's still in the air. Still in the air. That wasn't a crash. That was just a strange landing.
That was a controlled flight into object.
I think off to the right's a good plan.
Yes, we're gonna do a right hand pattern. That almost worked out.
Hey, yeah.
Oh,
Paint booth landing.
How many times is Dave going to walk back and forth in one sitting?
oh, it's all hung up on something.
It's all out of whack.
It wants to be painted.
Yes.
John,
Those things are way stronger than they've been. I mean, this thing would have been broken like 10 minutes ago.
Well, dude, I'm banging the hell out of it all over the place, and it's
This is
surviving.
way better than they used to be.
So this is like a testament to the survivability of these little night vapors.
perfect. We can just send the stream to Horizon durability test.
This
Right?
is way better than the other ones. There we go. Hey, there we go. One lap. Almost 2 laps. I think you got the pattern down though.
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Did we speak too soon?
Don't fall.
Did it get all funkadelic?
You know what? I think that's where I've been going wrong. Because it's in safe mode, I do have to hold it.
Yeah,
Oh.
And try to level itself.
Okay.
take it out of safe.
No way,
Well,
man.
leave it in safe, then he just has to hold it and it'll spin. It'll turn.
I think
Yeah, because it'll just hold it in that
that
one.
seems like a solid plan.
I think it is.
Safe is goofy. So yeah,
Because then you just hold it and it stays there. It'll keep it in that angle. Won't let it go too far. Yeah. Almost.
Damn it.
oh man.
So we've gotten to 1.5 laps.
Yeah, you need the dogs to chase it around.
Look at this thing, though. It's still in good shape.
Oh, dude, they last a long time. I remember my original night vapor. I was flying and it went into my ceiling fan, and that was the end of that.
That
Like
ain't gonna
if I
work out.
break it tonight, it probably wasn't worth the $100. I didn't pay that much for it, but it wasn't worth it.
All right, see you, John Shaw.
Yeah, John Shaw, your stuff's on the way. You'll get it probably tomorrow.
All right, here we go.
Send it. Oh,
1,
oh,
2. Oh, we got the 2.
it's all out of whack.
Oh, look at that.
What happened?
It's still surviving.
Oh, it's good. Okay, cool. I thought something broke.
I thought so too. It looked all whacked out.
Oh, they start getting bendy.
Well, I don't know. It's like it's not metal. It's all carbon fiber.
Yeah, it's all carbon.
It's either going to break or not.
It's been not so far.
Yeah, I know, right?
1. Ah. We have gotten to 2.
Whack. Thump.
We're making progress.
Yeah. I'll tell you what doesn't sound so good anymore.
The prop.
Yeah, it sounded a little off.
The
So-
prop's going. "Ooh."
Part of the covering might be loose too.
The propeller is not sounding so good anymore.
Just a little buzzy. It might just be that spinner that's a little out of whack.
Oh, the whole thing's all out of whack.
Oh, and that's just a pressure fit, so you could probably just put it back on.
That little shaft might be bent.
Oh, the whole thing is like jacked up.
Yeah, those little shafts bend.
Well, I think that's normal. Whatever, it produces thrust.
Trust it. Trust it. Trust it. There's 1.
Oh,
There's 2. There's 3.
Oh, shit.
Oh, damn. You almost got 4.
It's like on the other side of the house.
See, just when we think the fun is over, Dave to the rescue.
your poor shaft, Dave.
Dude, that is some fun stuff.
Dave's poor shaft.
Balance that
It's
thing.
broke, man. It like bananaed my freaking shaft.
He needs to feed the plane blue pills.
Jesus Christ. It's already got a blue light. That's enough.
Dude, I think this thing is. It doesn't seem right. It's all wobbly.
It's probably twisted.
You probably frayed the carbon fiber finally.
You know what you should try is that little battery tray. You can actually slide that little battery tray back and forth. You try sliding it all the way back.
I think that's what Ryan was saying. So look, there's 1. There's 2.
Oh,
Ceiling and 3. There you go.
no, it's behind the paint booth.
We don't want you to kill it, Dave, unless you're cool with it.
I think I want to take it to a bigger room. It's too
Take it to the living
tight
room.
here.
Oh my god.
All behind. It's almost in pieces.
Oh, it's still alive.
It's still among the living.
It just bends, so it just kind of adapts to whatever space you shove it in. That is what she said.
Ugh.
What?
Shame, child. Okay, let's get it out of there for a minute and let's let him get to where he's going to go so we all don't get sick.
Take it to the pleasure room.
Oh, crap, the dogs. Here come the dogs.
I don't know what kind of drugs these dogs are taking.
Were those your dogs?
Yeah. My dogs are retarded. Now Dave's stuttering in and out.
Uh-oh. What's it? There we go.
Oh, Dave. Oh, he got knocked out. I think his phone died or his Wi-Fi cut
It
out.
must have died. Okay. Well, if he comes back, I'll bring him back.
Oh, that's funny. Watch for random butt plugs. That was GB. That wasn't me.
Well, hopefully we can get Dave back, but if not, then we're gonna get on out of here. But at least we had some fun with balancing fans, and then also with killing Dave's night vapor. That's actually a good idea, though. I think I could probably set something up in here and fly.
Once we move into that new house, I'll buy one and I'll fly on the show.
Okay. Thanks for for joining us, Dave. That was kind of fun. It was too squirrely. All right. Well, hey, but at least you tried. That was cool. You got 4 laps down on one of them. So, all righty, my friends. Let's see if Dave will.
Dude, it'll be so nice having that house because, like, I can fly any UMX plane out there. I can prop my laptop out there and I'll just fly because, like, in the summertime when it gets still light out, I'll just fly UMX planes on the show.
Hum a buzz. Yeah, days are getting longer already, so we're gonna probably be able to fly till almost 6 this weekend.
So I don't know if I'll be able to fly this weekend. We'll see.
Yeah, well, I plan on it.
I'm gonna have to move. Well, not this weekend, but I'm gonna have to.
It's coming.
I'll be able to fly this weekend.
Yeah. But I think we're probably going to get going. It's been fun, but we are.
See you, Joe Pellegrino.
We've been going for almost 2 hours, and I've been up since 5 a.m.
That's great.
So I'm going to be getting going. Let's see what happens in a couple minutes, but if not, we're going to get going.
The show was weird tonight, man. It was too quiet tonight.
Nah, it was good. We had the fan balancing, so now those people can't gripe anymore.
God, don't have Nate on here anymore. God. I read that that one comment on last week's stream had me laughing. I was like, bro, are you serious?
No, well, I mean, I understand that people.
I even commented back. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
sorry, but thanks for giving Ray the view.
Yeah, but I just, I'm not gonna. I don't want it to be super serious all the time. I do want people to figure out what it is that I'm doing, but I don't want it to be one of those things where it's like, oh, we don't want kids in here. No, can't be like that. So, anyway, I think that we are probably going to get on out of here because it's getting late. We still got 30-something people in here, so I appreciate everybody coming by and hanging out, dealing with this in our weirdness. But we're going to get going and have a good evening and a good week, and we will see you guys next time.
Bye-bye, my truckers.
Adios.